The title for my sermonette is Psalms. 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 As we all know, brethren, the Bible is compounded of 150 Psalms. This topic is a big topic. It's very broad. But I try to condense, to reduce the idea, the thoughts, by outlining the quintessence of the topic, Psalms. What are Psalms, brethren? What are Psalms in the Bible? The term Psalm is a word originated from the Greek word psalmos, meaning hymns or sacred songs or poems. Sing to the harp. But many of those psalms are traditionally attributed to King David. But then let me tell you that there are 5 kinds of psalms. We have psalms of praise, psalms of wisdom, psalms of royal, psalms of thanksgiving, and psalms of lamentations. Indeed, brethren, psalms of praise are also known as hymns, and they are written in one purpose, just to celebrate God, the psalms of praise. The psalms of wisdom have a moral character, or they teach us a lesson. The royal psalms are about kingship and how kings can help their people to be closer to God, to the eternal one. The psalms of thanksgiving are written to thank God for what he has done for you, for me, for us. Finally, the psalms of lamentation, they are about the painful experience or event occurring to us, to you, to me. They are written as a way of bearing the pain associated with that event. My dear brethren, the book of Psalms contains 150 psalms meant to be heard out loud and may be set to music. The psalms may be set to music as part of a religious service. By instance, we have the Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, is set to music. We have the Psalm 1 is set to music. Blessed and happy is the man. The Psalm 25 is also set to music. My eyes upon the Lord. The Psalm 42 also is also set to music. As the deer, and so on and so forth. Therefore, brethren, our usage hymnal is derived, is originated from psalms set to music. Our songs. Generally, brethren, I want to emphasize on the psalms of praise. Psalms of praise focus on the nature of God for what he has done for us. The psalm of praise, they tell us about God's attributions and encourage us, the believer, me, you, to praise him for his goodness and for his righteousness. Psalms of praise express the highs and lows of human emotions and experiences, from the greatest joy to our darkest trials. But the Psalms always lead us to the praise and worship of God. For example, Psalm of praise, Psalm 100, verse 1 to 5, we read, Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Verse 2, worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, and we are his, and we are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations, brethren. In this psalm, brethren, there are highs and lows of human emotions. And experiences from the greatest joy to our darkest trials. Psalm of praise, Psalm 145, verse 1, I read, I will exalt you, my God, the King. I will praise your name forever and ever. Verse 2, every day I will praise you and extol your name forever and ever, and so on and so forth. Here, brethren, you can feel the highs and lows of human emotions here, from the greatest joy to the darkest trials. Like Psalm of praise, we have Psalm 103. Well, David cried out to God in verse 1. I quote, praise the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. We have Psalm 34 and also Psalm 8. There are all psalms. There are so many others. Psalms of praise, brethren. In Psalm 145, verse 3, I read, great is the Lord and greatly to be praised. The greatness of the Lord is unsearchable, brethren. No one on earth and in heaven can measure his greatness. In Psalm 145, the Psalm 145, brethren, is the most exalted praising psalm to the eternal God. Like Psalm of praise, we have Psalms 145, we have Psalm 100, 103, 34, and 8. Talking about the royal psalms. The royal psalms like Psalm 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99 are called royal psalms because they celebrate God as King. In Psalm 93, we read verse 1. Psalm 93, verse 1, we read, the Lord reigns. He is robed in majesty. The Lord is robed in majesty and is armed with strength. The world is firmly established. It cannot be moved. Your throne was established long ago. You are from all eternity. This verse celebrates God as King, and so on and so forth. Psalms of thanksgiving, as the word goes, thanksgiving, brethren, is to celebrate God. Thanks, give thanks to God. For example, the meal that we have to partake every Sabbath day, we have to give thanks to God for the meal that He gave us. Just to express our gratitude to God and to acknowledge His goodness and His gracious act with a thankful heart. Psalm 107, Psalm of praise. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, for His mercy endures forever. In Psalm 105, verse 1, I read, oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the people. Verse 3, glory in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. All the Psalms of thanksgiving, Psalm 34, 138, 100, 136, just to name a few, are Psalms of thanksgiving, brethren. They are written to express our gratitude to God and to acknowledge his goodness and his gracious act with a thankful heart. Psalms of wisdom constitute one of the more distinctive kinds of psalms in the Bible. Psalms of wisdom. These are psalms that reflect on wisdom, on the fate of righteous and the wicked, and on the law. They are known by the didactic character, the psalm of wisdom. Like Psalm of wisdom, we have Psalms 114, 19, 37, 112, 119, 73. They all belong to this category, Psalm of wisdom, by their didactic character. In the Bible, not only we have Psalms of wisdom, but then we have also books of wisdom, like Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Job, the wisdom of Solomon, also called Psalm of wisdom, because the word wisdom is occurred frequently in them. Talking about Psalm 1, Psalm 1 is our first example of a wisdom psalm. It is the first psalm of the psaltery. Psalm 1, this psalm declares, happy those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, but delight in the law of the Lord. Someone wants to assure us that those who follow the way of the Lord will prosper, and that the wicked will be blown away like chaff. Someone, as a psalm of wisdom, doesn't stop to argue the point, but lays down its remark about the success of the righteous as a matter of faith, to be maintained regardless of evidence. Those Psalms, Psalm 44, 60, 74, 90, 80, 85, 79, are called Psalms of Lamentations. Those Psalms are classified as Psalms of Lamentation by the focus on laments. These Psalms were then express deep sorrow as a group asking for God's blessing or intervention. They intended to express empathy for people suffering as a result of great loss. In Psalm 60, we read verse 1, O God, you have rejected and burst forth upon us. You have been angry, God. Now restore us. Here we could feel the sorrow, the empathy for the people asking God for intervention. Therefore, brethren, the book of Psalms, compounded of 150 Psalms and divided into 5 books. First book, going from 1 to 41. Second book, 42 to 72. The third book, 73 to 89. The fourth book, 90 to 106. The fifth book, 107 to 150. Certainly represent a pattern or a source of remedies for us, for Christians, and for the types of prayers they have or they want to address to the eternal God.